What's up, y'all? It's KDZ. Y'all know what's up. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. Yeah, we're getting into some hot shit. We getting into some tea for sure. And I guess I don't want to make it seem like it's not serious, because this is definitely some serious stuff. So warning, trigger warning. I don't want anybody to be triggered, but y'all saw, that's a warning, okay? First of all, thank you so much to everyone who commented on my latest video, expressing where I was or where I am kind of feeling in life. And in that moment, it felt amazing to get all of those emotions out. And I'm glad that it was well received. I knew it would be. I knew you guys were definitely going to stick up for me and definitely going to give me words of encouragement. And I really appreciate everybody who commented, everybody who reached out to me. It's very greatly appreciated, no matter how close we are. And yeah, I can't thank you enough. Oh, well, except for one person. And that's where we get juicy today. So I kind of want to give a little backstory. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I will give you guys the picture. So when I was about 9 years old or so, I want to say I was about 9, 10, the years are, we're going to be a little crazy here, but definitely around that age. My mom had a boyfriend, and let's call him Juan. We're going to call him Juan. And he started living with us, they got married, blah, blah, blah. And of course, it wasn't someone that had just came in our lives out of nowhere. No, he had been in my mom's life before because his family is close to my mom, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's that. And I guess I didn't really realize what was fully happening to me until a couple of years ago, really, It's me becoming an adult, me really learning and understanding different types of abuse and just things that adults could do that they shouldn't be doing. Let's just say that. This is crazy. It's a long time coming, really. I've been wanting to upload this video for a long time now, and this motherfucker definitely just gave me a reason, and so I'm about to do it. Definitely was a case of grooming. Definitely was a case of, I guess you want to say, sexual assault in a way. I'm going to explain, and you guys can let me know what I was really going through, because I haven't really tried to dive that deep into it, but I do know that it's along those lines. So, my stepfather, right? There will be times when I was younger where, at that moment, maybe I didn't really think too much of it, but this is red flag after red flag. So I just remember being in my room and I was sleeping, and then I feel a touch on me. This has happened a couple times. This has happened at my own mother's house. This has happened at my grandmother's house one time while I was on the couch in the living room. When he came in, he tried to touch me. He touched me. I felt it. I kind of woke up really, really fast. And he would make it seem like nothing happened at all. Nothing was going on. He just came in, At times when he would do it while I was in my own room, he would back up really, really fast, close the door, kind of crack it to where it makes it seem like he was just kind of peeking in. The most creepiest shit ever, if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a boogeyman, if you really think about it. But at that time, I just didn't these are different instances, but the time where it was in my room, the one time that I really, really remember, because it could have been way more times than I know, but the time that I remember, I woke up because, I'm banging on my mom's door. I'm banging because I'm telling my mom, I feel crazy. I gotta be crazy. I gotta go to therapy or something, because if I think something is happening that's not really happening to that degree and that serious, then I think I need some help. That's what I thought when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy, this grown ass man is manipulating me and making me feel like nothing is happening. Like that it's just, I'm imagining it, you know? And so it was just like I was blaming myself. Like it was like I was, like I was in the victim. But that happened in multiple instances. And then also we moved into a different place and we were playing the game. I loved playing the PlayStation, the Xbox, whatever we had at that time. And we were playing like basketball, 2K or NFL. I forgot what we were playing. I said NFL, Madden. I was playing one of those games with him. And as we were sitting down playing, I could see off the corner of my eye, this guy was legit stroking his horse. Like, is that the word? No. This guy was legit. That's probably not the best way to say that. This guy, like, what's a better analogy? This guy was doing something he wasn't supposed to do in the corner of my eye. We're all grown here, okay? If you're watching this, you better be grown because I'm going to be using some language that little kids should not be listening to. I'm not going to lie. So he was doing that, right? Right on the side of me. You know how I know? Because he was, you could see the motion. Like, let's not act like you don't know what somebody doing when they're doing something like that, And although, like, I feel like I was like 12, 13 around at that time, though. 13 maybe when that happened. But as you know, it had been instances before that when I remember him sneaking into my room and trying to touch me and stuff, But I'm a virgin, all right? I probably always will be. So nothing like that ever happened, not to that extent, but it definitely was some weird shit happening. Like he would always like talk about how good I looked, and like he would always like when he would hug me, his hand would be in my lower back, like in an uncomfortable position. I'll tell you that, very uncomfortable position. And when he would give me haircuts, like, because you guys, I've been living this LGBTQ plus lifestyle for a long time. And he knows, but he's weird. So obviously, he's probably like a lot of other men who think that people who like the same, that were like what people deem as the same sex or whatever are weird, or they're just going through something. They need real good D or whatever. Men are just weird. And so it's just crazy. Like, he would do weird things like that. Like, when he would give me a haircut, he would be pressing his, like, I could feel him on my, like, back or shoulder or something, wherever he is when he's giving me a haircut. Like, too damn close. You know what I'm saying? If you do that to one of the boys, like, if he did that to my brother, like, cutting his hair, he's not going to be that close to him. You know what I'm saying? And so you just know, like, it's just certain things like that. And then we're going to fast forward, guys, because I'm kind of like skimming through. I'm not really trying to get into 2-minute details for real. But this time, I'm going to give you the details because it was the most important piece of the story. And this is how I finally was technically freed from this man, like out of my life, finally, like physically, finally, he was out. So we moved to Texas. That was all in my hometown, Oklahoma. I'm not going to say Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's where we were. But fast forward to Texas. He's still living with us, right? And guys, yes, I definitely expressed to my mom what happened, especially when he was doing that stuff while I was playing the game with him. I told my mom. But my mom, I don't know. I don't really know what my mom was thinking because she thought maybe like we just, I don't know. If I was her, that guy would have been gone. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. It would have been gone at that moment, right there, when that happened. But I'm not going to discredit my mom for whatever reason. I was a kid. I feel like she thought that I was kind of dismissing it. It wasn't that big a deal to me, but truly it was. And little did we know it was going to become just a trauma buildup throughout my years of teenagehood, whatever, especially since he was in my life most of my high school years as well, up until my junior year, I believe. So freshman year, sophomore year, he was pretty much in my life in Texas. I started high school in Texas. And so this one instance, we were watching a movie, and I don't know if he was high. I don't know if he was a little tipsy. It doesn't matter, because whatever he was on, it doesn't matter. You're going to see him. So we were watching a movie. All of a sudden, he like lays his head on my leg, right? And then he puts his hand on my thigh, and he starts kind of going up. You've seen Ginny and Georgia, that scene that, Georgia saw Kenny doing to Jenny, and so she killed that motherfucker. Sorry, spoiler. But yeah, so it was like that kind of instance, but it was just us two. It was dark, and we were watching a movie. Like I was just, my mom was sleeping, and we were just chilling. I'm thinking we're watching a movie, chilling. I'm on my phone, like I'm vibing out, probably talking to a girl or something. You never know. But yeah, he started doing that, and I got really uncomfortable. So I got the fuck up. Like, no. Actually, he said, "Oh shit, I thought you was your mama." How? Nigga, what? Okay. So I kind of just like, ugh, okay. I got up. I went to my room. Now imagine, guys, my room is at the end. So my mom's room is literally the furthest away from each other. Like they're far from each other. So this nigga gonna text me, Juan. He gonna text me this acronym, right? He goes IWTTY. Put that together. If you see it in text, it's pretty easy. But since I just like said it just now, probably it's harder for you guys to put together. But I want to touch your booty. Excuse me. I ran the fuck to my mom's room while he was still on the couch. Maybe she didn't even have it locked. Maybe I just ran in there real fast. Probably what I did. And she jolted up, I could imagine. And I'm trying to hurry up, tell my mom before he come in there, I'm showing my mom like the receipt. I'm like, look, mom, look, this is what he said. I gave her the phone. She looking at it. He walking in there. And then all of a sudden, he trying to beg her, just trying to tell her all type of stuff. Oh, I was texting a different woman. I wasn't trying to text KD. This dude get on his knees begging, just begging. Please, I don't have nowhere else to go. Please, just let me stay here. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road. And that was the last time he ever lived with us. So, the thing is, right, I'm still a teenager at that time. I'm under 18. I'm under 18. And I guess my mom kept feeling like even if I was saying, it's okay, he can stay here. It's fine if he doesn't have anywhere else to go. I feel like you shouldn't listen to me. You shouldn't listen to me. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm just a kind-hearted soul person. Like, just no matter what. If I was saying those type of things, like, I wish my mom had just said, no, that's not happening. Like, and so I still allowed him to come around, like, periodically. Like, he gave me a haircut when we moved again to the most recent place that we were at. Now I'm moved into my own place, but the last place I was at, towards the beginning while we were living there, he kind of came around, gave me a haircut, whatever. And the same thing was happening when he was pressing up against me, hugging me inappropriately. And I expressed it against my mom. My mom's just like, well, Katie, you're acting like you don't care that he's here or you want him to be around. Hell no, I don't want him to be around. I'm very uncomfortable when he's around. But my little brother, he basically fell in love with him and is like, that's his father figure. And I felt like I couldn't do that to Kim. I couldn't do that to my brother. But I just wasn't really thinking for myself, right? I wasn't being selfish in that way, but I should have been. And that guy, Juan, like, all to say that, guys, I wanted to make sure y'all understood the backstory first before I say what the hell happened. This gonna comment He commented, because hold on, I had him blocked on Instagram because he tried to follow me on Instagram and stuff. No, block, 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 right? I didn't even say nothing. Gave him the benefit of just block. That's it. Didn't even give him what he needed, which I did. Make sure I got my phone for y'all. Give you guys what I said. We're going to go through this. So, this dude is going to comment after being blocked on everything and knowing that I do not like him. I hate him, to be fair. Like, I hate predators. I hate manipulators. I hate liars. I hate freaking narcissists. I hate misogynists. Like, I don't know. Like, it gives me the ick. Like, I hate pedophiles. If you want to go that deep, that's what he is. Because I was a child. I was a kid. So, he commented on my video. Yes, my last video that I posted, you guys. He commented under the YouTube page, right? Or on the YouTube video. And I woke up. I was waking up to this guy's list. Wow, this is something to wake up to. I went to the YouTube studio, checking out the comments, and I see his name in a comment. And you know what he started off saying? You're such a beautiful young lady. Ew. First of all, because I don't even identify as a lady. So that was already uncomfortable for me. Ew. But two, he's saying that. That's weird. So weird. And it made me, I just deleted it. After I saw those few words, I didn't even read the whole thing he said. I deleted it right then and there, which I wish I had screenshot and kept so I could put it in this video. But this guy, like, let me screen record on my iPhone so you guys can see, because I ended up texting him. I said, okay, I unblocked him on Instagram just to DM him. Gave him a nice message from me. And this was the first time ever that I have basically stood up for myself in this way about this topic. He's never heard me say any of this stuff to him. He probably doesn't even think I remember most of these things. And not to mention, somebody's in denial. Because why are you watching me? Why are you watching me on my YouTube? You're weird. A weirdo. This is what I said yesterday at 11:09 a.m. You know this was the morning time because I had just seen that shit. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm about to. You want to hear from me? You want to hear from me? And if you're watching right now, which I bet you are, And if you, I'm gonna send this to you. Actually, I'm gonna send it to you. You know what the crazy part, y'all? He has daughters. He has that I love. I love them to death. I love them. But I do not love their parent. I don't. I said, listen, bro, I had to unblock you because I was so upset and uncomfortable. I want nothing to do with you. Okay? I don't know how I didn't make that clear years ago. I'm non-binary. I don't even identify as a lady. I put in parentheses, or a man, because y'all are weird. I am simply KD, them, they. I hate when people call me lady, ma'am, and girl. Whatever. Don't comment on my YouTube. Do not watch me. That shit is weird as fuck. I don't fuck with you. You were a predator. I should have said R. You are a predator. Let me change that now. A weirdo. A disgusting human who likes kids. Because that's what I was. A kid. What the hell would you have done to a nigga if he did the same shit you did to me to your daughters? Yeah, stay in your lane, bro. Period. Period. And you know, guys, you see this? You know what he said? Nothing. Nothing. And so you know what I did? I texted again. I said, yeah, you're weak. I'm an adult now. I know what you were on. Stop being in denial. And he's seen that again. No response. So I blocked that dude again. I said, yeah, you had your chance. I gave him hours to respond. I really wanted to know too. I was so curious, guys. I really, really wanted to know what he was going to say. What kind of bullshit was going to come out? Like, I really did want to know. You can't still be in denial after that, right, guys? After this? All right. You know, I'm glad that I'm in this space now where I can talk about it and not cry. Like, I feel healed to a degree that I didn't even know I was at now. I think that's just amazing. So shout out to all of us who have been through something like this, and just know, yeah, we're definitely not alone here. It is a lot of weirdos out here. It's a lot of people that you're supposed to trust, and you never know. I feel like sometimes it doesn't go well as far as if you're telling someone close to you, this is what happened. If they do not stop it, then you need to tell a teacher. You need to tell a freaking, I don't care. Go to the grocery store, tell somebody that you think cares. Like, because if they might care more than your own blood. I'm not gonna lie. And so, yeah, like, I really want to know your stories. If you're not comfortable sharing them down below, definitely DM me. I would love to know your story. This is just the overall for me as far as this story. I didn't get too much, like, even more. I gave a lot of detail, though. I did give a lot of detail. So I hope y'all get the picture. I hope y'all get it. And that guy can never hurt me anymore. I know he's miserable. He will always be that. So there's that. Thank y'all so much for listening. I hope you guys are enjoying these little talk videos. I just kind of started doing them again. I feel like I should do them more often because I have a lot of stuff to say. So thank you guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you know when I upload. Stay tuned. Stay lit. Yeah.